today we're going to look at food that we take when we go hiking or overnight camping. And when I was looking at the types of food I could buy, I was finding out that really I'm going to have to pay, if I pre-buy it all packaged up, I'm going to have to pay about £12 to £15 for one overnighter and a breakfast. So I thought, can I change that price cost by doing it myself and looking at food that I can take myself. Now, there's pros and cons with taking your own food against buying it already cooked in bags. I like the variety that I can put in to my own small MRE, if you will, for 1 and 2 nights. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I have prepared. So without further ado, let's show you what I take and what I've prepared for my own MRE. And then what we'll do is we'll come and show you the costs at the end for a 1-day trek overnight and a 2-day trek overnight. Okay, let's get on with it. Okay, I've got a range of food from various supermarkets that will hopefully give you enough calories for a 1-day hike. So let's have a look and take a bit of a dive into this. Okay, so we'll need a breakfast, some snacks, maybe a light lunch, and then something for our main tea time, and some drinks. So this is the range that I've been looking at. So I'm basically looking at dried food that you're going to need water to rehydrate, and some canned food for the protein, essential protein that we need. But we need some carbs because we're walking, we're outside, so we need a bit of energy. There's a little bit of sugar in the coffee, the hot chocolate and the coffee that we've got here. So I have had some of this food before and it's not horrible. It's okay. It might not be the most nutritional, but it's okay for quite a few days out and about. So we're looking at chicken noodles for our kind of snack. Now that could be the chicken chili here or the naked chicken noodles over there. And then I've got, for the tea, I've basically going to have to put in, this is the heavy item, I'm going to have to put in some kind of protein in a tin, and that would do for 2 days, especially if you take something to wrap the pork in for the 2nd day. So I'm looking at, that's going to be for my tea, and I've also brought some really nice mashed perfect cheddar cheese potatoes, and that will go really well with the pork. So for snacks on the route, I have got some roasted cashew nuts there, and then I've got some of these kind of snack bars, you know, with currants in, so there's a little bit of fruit there, and I've got some oat bars, which will obviously put good energy obviously into your system. On top of that, I have got 2 major sachets of coffee, one hot chocolate. So there's some sugar in there too. So people might say, is that enough? Now I think that's more than adequate for 1 day. What I might take on top of this, I might take some milk powder. So I could make with the milk powder and 4 tablespoons full of flour in a bag and milk powder, and then I could make some small pancakes if I really wanted to. And if I got some small jam cartons, the small ones you can buy for catering, if I got a couple of those. They will go well with the pancakes. So that will be more than enough to feed one person for 1.5 days, I think. Now, does it get any difference if we go on the 2-day kind of hike? And what do I need to take on the 2-day hike? Let's look at that. So once again, I've got something that's based around noodles and kind of fast packaged food that won't go off, that got a good keep date. So looking over 2 days for this one. So I've got a chicken soup there, and then I've got some naked chicken noodles over here at the back there. See that? Naked chicken noodles. So you can eat those for a snack day 1 and day 2. I've got some roasted cashew nuts there, which are fantastic. Obviously just protein, sheer protein, which is brilliant for walking. And then I've got for the main meal, which I think's good, is I've got one day we've got chicken breast in a tin. Now, people turn their nose up at chicken breast in a tin, but you know what? If SH wanted it, anyone, or it us, here in Great Britain, I'd be happy if I had 100 tins of that. That's all right. So that's for one meal, and then underneath, now this is not to everyone's liking, but I bought these herring fillets. They've got a great long shelf life. I like a bit of herring, a bit of fish. And to go with the chicken, I've got the Idaho, again, potatoes over there, which will complement the chicken. What would I put with the herring fillets? Well, I'm doing something like this really. Lemon and coriander couscous. Easy to make, 5 minutes. Whack it in your 900ml water container that you're going to boil. Throw that in. Mix it with your herring. You've got a nice hot meal. Throughout the day, I've got 2 lots of, you can see that, 2 lots of biscuits and 2 lots of oatmeal biscuits. So that's because it's 2 days. So them are 2 main meals here, 2 main meals, 2 lots of snacks, 2 kind of soupy style things with cashew nuts and the Idaho potatoes. Then I've got 2 coffees and 2 hot chocolates. So that'll do 2 days. Okay, the costings for the overnight 1-day hike would be around £6. That's with the protein, obviously the carbs and the snacks. And for the 2-day hike, that would be more like probably £9.50. Which I don't think is bad, giving us a variety of different food. It's got some carbohydrates, it's got some protein in it, we've got some snacks. The other thing that I do take some kind of energy tablets that I drop in water, so I keep myself hydrated, giving myself the minerals and the electrolytes that is needed for walking. So I think that helps and boosts a lot. Anyway, folks, thanks for watching so far. Enjoy these clips. This is some of where I've been and what I've done, and some stuff with the dogs. Hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope this has been helpful. If you like the content, please like, subscribe, ding the bell, and make a comment more than anything else. Thank you.